What's up, everybody? Hello, happy what's today? Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to you and everybody out there. Hopefully, we all make it to Friday, right? It's around the corner, so I'm excited. So we're gonna wait to see who joins. Who's gonna be first to say hello? Who shall it be? It's Dolores. What is going on, Dolores? How was your daughter? You took her to pre-K, I think. Dolores, is that where you took your daughter? How does she take it? Rita V, child of the Most High. Hello. Thanks for joining. Rachel Aguirre. Hello. Dolores, yo gané. Myra Cordero made it. Wow, that's awesome, Myra. Thanks for making it. Appreciate you, Lady Boomer. Hello. Walking Bird. Hello. Mama Bear. Hello. Thanks for joining. Bryce Gardner. What is going on, Bryce? Felicia Navajo. Hello. Thanks for joining, Felicia. How are you? Daniel. Hello. Jenny Rose. Hello. Stacy Thorne. What is happening, Stacy? Danielle Williams. How are you, Danielle? K Rock. What is going on, K Rock? How are you? Michael Moreno, all the way from Lubbock, Texas, is all up in here. Angelica, what's going on, Angelica? How have you been? Evangeline Trujillo loves my shirt. I love my shirt too. Socialism sucks. Socialism has never worked ever in the history of humankind, mankind, and it's never going to work ever. It's a cool concept, right? It sounds good in theory. In practice, just look at Cuba, look at Soviet Union, look at Venezuela. Dolores, it was great. No chilladeras and Jimmy John's for lunch. That's awesome, Dolores. I'm glad your baby was excited to go to pre-K. Super cool. That girl from AZ. Thank you, that girl from AZ. That's awesome. Appreciate the support. Groovy Movie 84. 84 was a really good year. I was 10 years old. I had so much fun. I had so much fun in 1984. It was a 1984 Olympics. Anybody remember where they were held? Los Angeles. That was my first Olympics that I ever watched. 10 years old. Mary Lou Retton. Was it Mary Lou or who was it? 1980. She was probably 88. It's Macy is in Los Angeles. Angelica has been good. That's awesome. Good to hear. Phil Daw, hello, all the way in the Four Corners. That's awesome, Phil Daw. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Gina, how are you, Gina? How have you been? I haven't seen you in a long time. What's new, Gina? Hopefully you and your family are doing well. Pepe, thank you. I love this shirt too. Appreciate you. Carol Guzman, happy Wednesday. How are you? Billy Kidd, good evening. Chris Rodriguez is in Phoenix, Arizona. Bryce Gardner, Albert Rings, making rings in the dark. Cool. Brenda, hola, hola, ready for the weekend? I've been ready for the weekend, right? I was ready for the weekend on Monday. Estella Becerra, hello, how are you? Brenda, nice t shirt. Yeah, thank you. I like this shirt. I think this is a cool shirt. Thank you, Brenda. Is there anything you don't like about doing the interviews? That girl from AZ. Is there anything you don't like about doing the interviews? Anything I don't like? Um, no, I can't complain. I'm out there on my own volition. Like it's not perfect, right? The weather sucks sometimes. A lot of people say no. It's hot. It's miserable. I'm sweating, but all in all, I have a lot of fun actually. Caroline Preciado, hello, Art, and to everyone that's here from California. Thanks for joining all the way from California, Caroline. I appreciate you. Yasmin Valerio, what is going on? How are you? Jenny Rose says, finally, YouTube sent the notification on time. That's awesome, Jenny Rose. I love when YouTube does what it's supposed to do, right? No work today, Jenny Rose? No work. How's your four puppies? Gray Fox 47, Bakersfield, California. Love your channel and work you're doing out there. Thank you, Gray Fox 47. I appreciate you. Every time I think of Bakersfield, I think of a movie called The Onion Field or something, right? I swear, like two dudes, ex-cons, they like kill a police officer, right? In like 1950s, 1960s California in Bakersfield somewhere. I don't know why I remember that movie. I watched it when I was a kid. I think it's based on a true story. So yeah, something like that. The Onion Fields, The Onion Field, something like that. Groovy Movie 84, good shirt. F commies and socialists. That's funny. Yeah. Um, uh, they're really a dying breed, true socialists. True socialists. The worst ones are the American ones. It's kind of weird. Socialists that live in a in a in a capitalist nation, right? It's funny. Brenda, I'm finishing up at the gym early tonight. I'm feeling strong but exhausted. Time to go rest, Brenda. Pepe, you're welcome. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you. Dolores says, my daughter, Mayawel says, hi, Art. What's up, Mayawel, baby? Mayawel, how are you? How was school today? Gina says, Art, we've been great, and I've been watching all the videos and great interviews. Thank you, Gina. I'm glad to hear that you and your children, your family are doing good. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Please stay safe out there, and hopefully you guys join for the next meet and greet. I don't know when that's going to happen. Probably when the weather cools down, right? It's still kind of warm for all of us, but hopefully soon we'll set some up in October. So we'll see how that goes. But thank you, Gina. I appreciate you coming in. Jenny Rose says, I'm at work now. My fur babies are good. How are your fur babies? My fur babies are good. I gave them food today, which is good. I just got done cleaning up their stuff, right? So that wasn't fun, but got to be a good fur parent, right? So Jenny Rose is at work right now. She's a nurse, and she could multitask, right? She's on watching Lost of Phoenix, and she's helping patients, right? Knowledge, power. What is going on? How are you? Gina is excited for the meet and greet for the second time. Gina's going to go. That's awesome, Gina. Can't wait to see you. Brenda says, hopefully Phoebe, Milo, and Shalino are doing well. They are doing well. Shalino, I haven't seen him since yesterday. He woke up yesterday. I gave him food. And the little brats, Phoebe and Milo, they're definitely doing good. They're always eating. My dog snatched my chicken. Man, that's not cool. Cooking in Heels. Yay, I caught another live. What's up, Art? Your interview with Migs and Carla was great. Dang, I think I would fly in for a meet and greet for sure. That's awesome. Cooking in Hills. Yeah, that'll happen probably October, right? Because again, it's a little warm right now. So cool. Be looking out for that. Thanks for joining and watching the Migs and Carla weekly episode. Hopefully soon, right? Hopefully they decide to get well soon. Su Majestad, hello. Thanks for joining. Chris Rodriguez, do you have any videos of the meet and greet? I do. I do. It's April, sometime in April. I'm pretty sure it says meet and greet, right? You guys remember? Meet. See if I can find it. Yep, it was from April 6th. That's what the April 6th video, 10 minutes. It's a quick little video. So go check it out. That was fun. I had fun with you guys. Laura is late again. What is up, Laura? David Gabriel, I pray Carla and Mig surrender and go into treatment. Yeah, me too. But sometimes people need help, right? They need a little pushing. Estela Becerra, where is it going to be coming to? When's it going to be coming to Albuquerque? So I've never done a meet and greet in Albuquerque, but I'll go eventually. I'll go. Migs, saludos, keep up the great work. Thank you, Migs. Appreciate you. Su Majestad says hello again. LB, good evening. How are you? Doreen Kotke is from Fremont, California. Thanks for joining, Doreen. Appreciate you. I think I saw you yesterday, right? Michelle Harrington, hello. Love what you do. By the way, I sent you an email to your Lost Phoenix one I sent, I believe, last Sunday night, making sure it went to the correct email. Yeah. You might have to send it again. Your name doesn't sound familiar. It might have gone into the spam folder. Lost in Phoenix. YT at Gmail. So that's my email. I might not have received it because I get a lot of emails and I get a lot of spam. So you might want to send it again. Su Majestad had a really good day. Very busy, busy, busy. Peter helping humanity. Art is a good man, an honest man, smooth speaking art, good content. Art. Thank you very much, Peter helping humanity. I appreciate you helping humanity. I appreciate your warm sentiment. You are awesome. Luigi Avellino. Hello, Luigi. How are you? Cooking in Heels. Do you think Carla has the backbone to get control of hers and Migs and get a plan in gear? Addiction to this substance is extremely strong. So you could be the strongest person in the world, but this addiction seems to have a stranglehold on most, grown men, let alone a small petite, 19-year-old young woman out there. So she does have the potential to do it. Will she do it? That's a whole different story. I wonder if Nick is back locked up. I saw the video asking Migs if they had seen him. I haven't seen him, haven't heard anything. Hopefully he might be. He might be in North Carolina for all I know. He might be in receiving professional help. He might be still locked up. Maybe charges got piled up. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Grizzly, any news on Alicia Navarro? You know what? I haven't heard anything, right? FBI, they're kind of slacking. The Federal Bureau of Investigation, they're too busy with political witch hunts, right? So they're probably not focusing too much on Alicia Navarro, to be honest with you. David Gabriel, have you seen the couple that had big plans to open a roofing business? I don't think I've ever interviewed anybody that was talking about a roofing business. I don't remember that, David Gabriel. So you might want to verify or double check what channel that was on, right? This is Lost in Phoenix, not any other channel. Thank you for the question, though. Sylvie Savard, Quebec, Canada. I'm going to try to read this. I don't know French, but I'm going to try to read this. I think, I don't know. I think you're saying it is 10:35 p.m. Congratulations for something. I'm sorry, I don't know French. I never took French, but you're saying congratulations for something travail. As long as it doesn't say transvestite, but it says travail que vous fortez. I wanted to study French when I was in high school, but they didn't give it to me. Melanie, what's going on, Melanie? Where have you been, Melanie? What's up? Pepe says I have her on Facebook. She seems to be doing good. Casey, hello, Casey. What is new? Any update on Lulu? Yeah, El Souza. I sent an update yesterday on one of the shorts. One of the 1-minute shorts was an update on Lulu. Go check it out. Selena. Dang, I don't know if that's a Selena Perry-Chan. Is that how you say it? I'm sorry. Perry-Chan. I just got on. Have you talked to Miggy and Kayla? Miggy and Kayla. So Miggy and Carla, I did talk to them 2-3 days ago. So go check that video out. Selena. How's Kevin's family? Kevin. What Kevin is that? Chapulín Cordero. What is going on, Chapulín? David Gabriel, what is the name of the title of the video? Mark Martinez, never too late. Try an audiobook on learning French. I learned German this way. Awesome. Gonna have to do it. Ideen, hello, how are you? Myra Cordero, art, the short of Lulu made me so sad. The worst I've seen of her. Yeah, I had never seen her like that before. I've known her for over 2 years now, and I've never seen her like out, right? So, um, she had just, hit the tray, right? Hitting the tray is smoking, so she had just smoked. It wasn't one. She probably put two or three of those suckers on there and just boom, knocked out. So it was no talking to her. Buki, what is going on? How are you? Erica Alvarez, how are you? What is going on? Danielle Williams, I need your shirt for my dad. Here you go. Here, take take it off and give it to your dad. Socialism really does suck. If anybody loves socialism, please tell me where it works. Casey is doing good. That's awesome, Casey. I appreciate you doing good. You do good. I do good. We all do good. Erica Alvarez almost had an accident. She almost dropped her phone in the toilet while cleaning up. Dang, that would suck. Danielle had a feeling. Platinum Blonde Babe just wanted to say you're amazing art. Stay blessed. Thank you, Platinum Blonde Babe. Appreciate you. Stay awesome yourself. Stay platinum. Stay blonde. Su Majestat in French. Sylvie said it's 10 p.m. in Quebec, and thanks for all the work you do. Thank you very much, Sylvie. Thanks for translating that, Su Majestat. Gina is going to be sending in items for Kyle and the family. Gina, that's very, very sweet of you. Thank you very much. You are so too kind. What a great family, right? I love talking to the kids. They're so honest and upfront. So yeah, I'm just hanging out. I was making my list right before I got on. So I'm making a list of things that I need to buy. I need to go to the store and buy some stuff. You guys want to tell you what's on the list? Trash bags, razors so I can shave, paper towels so I can clean up after the dogs, Shelino food because he wakes up like once every 2 days and wants to eat, so I got to feed him. So I got to get him some. He only eats, my goodness, salad. I need to get dog food, right? Because the dogs they like eating too. Apparently, I need to get Milo his shots. And then the last item, I need to get beer. It says not Bud Light because the testicles shrink. So I had to make that little notation. Something else that I need is I need milk. I need water. What else do I need? I think that's good for now. I think that's good. Things are gonna come to my head. Huevos. Where's the beers? No beers. I'm drinking water. Trying to behave. Danielle Williams, have they caught anyone that unalived Erica? I know how what it can be. Yeah. So yeah, you're right, Danielle. There's a lot of words you can't use with the YouTube because they drink too much Bud Light at YouTube headquarters. I think so. Um, so yeah. So Erica, I haven't heard anything from about Erica. I haven't had, and it's so weird, right? If Erica would have put a piece of gum right inside of Walmart, there would have been 100 cameras that captured everything, right? And but because it happened outside, maybe nobody cares, right? Nobody's so maybe I should call the police department and get an update, right? I should do that. I should be advocating for her, right? Because nobody else is. So Rita V, Child of the Most High. I watched a video yesterday of when you were in Cali, I believe. He had a rubber band thing on his ear. He was asking you for some crystal. Yeah, his name was I go, "What's your name, buddy?" He said, "Jesus Christ." I'm like, "All right, what's up, Jesus Christ? How are you?" And he had like, yeah, he had a rubber band on his ear. It was like turning purple. I'm like, dude, you need to take that off, man. You're gonna lose your ear. And he did. He took it off. So he was gone. Poor guy, man. Gone, gone. It was raining really hard. It was raining cats and dogs. I'm like, dude, you want to talk over there, like away from the rain, like under an awning? He's like, nah, just talk right here, bro. It's okay. I remember that one of the first comments that I got was when I posted that video, some knucklehead said, "Why don't you get him an umbrella, bro?" I'm like, I'm not the umbrella man, dude. That's why, right? So I did the right thing. I said, let's go talk under on awning, and he said, no, I want to talk right here. So hey, God bless him. He likes rain. So so I interviewed him. I hate when people ask me like, did you give him this? Did you give him that? Did you give him tissue? Did you give him a pillow? Did you give him like, dude? I'm not carrying like all the needs of the entire homeless population, man. If I have something I can give them that they need, I'll do it. But I'm sorry, I was out of umbrellas. I'm out of pillows. I'm out of covers. I'm out of this. I don't have any condoms. So people could be, gotta be patient, man. God, like, that's what I said. That's what I said, Casey. Of all the issues affecting this gentleman, right? You think like umbrella is like the number one thing to, instead of saying, dude, what's your email? Like, what's your PayPal? I'm gonna send you an umbrella. I'm gonna send you an umbrella to give to him, right? No. Did you give him an umbrella? Those are the type of knuckleheads I'm dealing with, man. You gotta pray for them too. Myra says, Art, I missed the live on Sunday. I found my brother and was going to take him out to eat and hang out. When I walked up, he was hitting his full, and it seemed like he had at least six on there. My goodness, Myra. Six. That's scary. You got to be careful because if they do too many, like they might not wake up. So that slows down everything. It slows down their breathing, it slows down their heart, and it could just slow down so much that it stops their breathing and their heart because there's just too much, and too much in their system. So I'm glad you found him, Myra. You were supposed to find him, so he needs to get control of his life ASAP. Selena Perichon says, "You're doing the best you can." I am actually. Too many knuckleheads, Danielle. You know how it is. Casey says you ran out of punches on your foursome to go to treatment card. That is so true, man. It's funny. What do you do? Brenda says, Art, some people expect you to be the main caregiver of the homeless. Like that's your responsibility to look after them and cater to all their needs. Yeah, it's just, again, I not only pray for the Migs, the Carlas, the Lulus, right? I don't only pray for them, right? Because I really do pray for them, right? I think about them, I pray for them, but also there's 83 people in here. There's people in here that are in this room right here. They're afflicted mentally, emotionally, physically, right? And we're all human. We all make mistakes. We all fall short of the glory of God, right? We're all short of perfection. We all have issues. We all have addictions. We all deal with issues and mentally, emotionally, physically. We all have issues. We all really do. Just some people's issues are in public for the world to see, right? And some of us have issues that are, hidden, and we all battle through those issues throughout the day, right? But some people project those issues onto others, right? So that they're very critical of Migs, very critical of Carla, very critical of me, very critical of everything, right? And so instead of trying to do something positive, so this is kind of my way of doing some, trying to do something positive, right? Just trying to turn a bad situation into a positive. And just think about this, because people ask me every time I post a video of Migs and Carla. Here's like the number one things that the knuckleheads say: why do you keep interviewing them? They're never going to change, right? Like those are knuckleheads that forget that this channel, it really isn't about Migs and Carla. This channel is prevention through awareness. So again, it's too late to prevent Migs and Carla, but how many thousands of young Migs, of young Carlas are at home right now, right? Not in a stable home, toxic home. They're growing up and they don't have a father, they don't have a mother, they don't have stability. And very soon, a friend is going to offer them something. Here, take this. This will make your pain go away. And then if they say yes, I'm going to be interviewing them, right? It's like the next generation, right? And I only say that because I've already seen a 13-year-old out there, like literally a 13-year-old little boy on a scooter pulled out the foil like a grown man, right? So this channel isn't for a Migs, a Carla, a Lulu, right? So people, and those are people that really, they're passerbys, right? They don't know the intention. They don't stick around. They listen to this, right? They're just passerbys that think that because I'm interviewing them, that I have a magic wand and I could just save the world. When in fact, that's not the case, right? The motto here is prevention through awareness. These videos are for the masses, right? For the young people that are at home right now, are going to watch this and be like, "Dang, I don't want to turn like that. I don't want to turn into a Migs. So when somebody offers me something, I'm gonna say no." That's prevention. That's awareness. That's saving one person from coming out here to the streets, right? In my endeavor to educate the public, educate youngsters at home, if a Carla, if a Migs, if a Lulu says, "Hey, yeah, take me to hospital, please get me better," absolutely, I'm not going to turn them away, right? But if I've interviewed 1,000 people in almost 3 years, how many people are doing better? There are people in recovery, right? We just heard from how does she pronounce her name? Bernice yesterday, right? We just heard from her yesterday. I interviewed her last year, April 2022. I interviewed her and she just came on to live last night and said, "Hey, I'm doing better. I'm in a treatment program. And when I get out, I want to do an update video." Lala, I just interviewed Lala like 5, 6, 7 days ago, and her mom just messaged on Facebook and on Lala's video that, "Hey, we found Lala. Right now she's getting help. She's getting treatment." So there's hope in recovery. We can pray for people, but sometimes you got to pray for the people that are putting everybody down, right? So don't be a knucklehead. Be nice. Erica Alvarez, have you ever been in the drug life before? I never have. I think the only thing I've ever been addicted to was tacos, right? The edible ones, So tacos are super good. Excuse me. You try your best to give and help those in need. Not all heroes wear capes. Yes, that is so true. You guys are heroes, right? Because you guys are all part of the Lost and Phoenix family. You guys help out tremendously, big time. Tacos are addicting. Young Daniel, Yo Art, how's Carla and Meg's doing? They're doing the same. I just uploaded a video of them like 2, 3, 4 days ago. So go check it out. Young Daniel. Myra says he just turned 31 on the 4th of July. Um, 31. That's really, really young, man. So, Myra, again, my prayers for your brother and that he gets out of this darkness and keep supporting, keep trying to help, keep talking to him. Let me know if we have to chain him up and take him down to Mexico, okay? Martin C, you have 29,000 views on Miggy's video. You will change someone's life, right? So yeah, exactly, one young person out of those 29,000 views is going to decide not to steer away from that lifestyle, right? And so all these videos are worth it, right? So people have to step back and look at the big picture. We might not be able to save Miggy, might not be able to save Carla or Lulu, but how many youngsters were saved that we'll never know about? We'll never know their name, their circumstances, where they're from, their face. But I know it's happening because parents literally email me and tell me that it's happening. So um, that's why I'm happy. Like I'm good either way, right? So that's what a lot of people don't understand. They feel that, why do you keep interviewing them? They've never told you. They keep telling you the same thing. They've never gone to treatment. Why? Why are you wasting your time? I'm like, man, dude, like I got this. Trust me. I know what I promise you, I know what I'm doing. Because those are people that just don't. They're just a little knuckleheadish. So what do you do? Dora Kate, thank you. I appreciate you. Rita, yes, keep praying. I appreciate you. Bryce is growing his hair out for a mullet. That's awesome, dude. Do it. Do it. Triple L La Cabezona says, hi, how are you, Triple L? What is new? Did anybody make tacos today? Anybody? Tacos are so good. How would they like it if people gave up on them? Maybe people did give up on them. That's why it's easy for them to give up on people. So maybe that they've already experienced it. That they think that's normal. They think that's an expectation of life, right? Where people just give up on you. That's probably, again, they're projecting, right? The issues that they have in their life, right? They're projecting it on others, right? Because they're anonymous, nobody sees who they are, and it kind of makes them feel good, right? To see somebody that's down and out, kick them, right? To kick them while they're down and out, because it makes them feel better. I think it's kind of a little bit of therapy for knuckleheads, I think. Brenda says, I managed to eat some delicious shrimp tacos over the weekend at a place called Tacombi. That is awesome. I'm not a big shrimp taco guy, but I would try Tacombi. Myra, I made frijoles charros. I'll send you a pic. Awesome, Myra. Thank you. I thought you were gonna say I'll send you a bowl. So I like the beans that they make at Da Carbon. They have like the squash beans, right? The little mashed up beans, and I guess people call them refried beans, right? Refried beans, right? You smash them up, and then they put chorizo in there, right? So it has that chorizo. It's kind of reddish, Oh my God, they're so good. Guys are getting me hungry. Real one always. Hello, how are you? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Casey is getting hungry. She's saying yum. Yum, yum, yum. All right. So any pictures? All right. All right. Let me see. So somebody sent me an email. I forgot her name, but I'm not receiving the email. Somebody said they sent me an email. I'm not getting it. What's that lady's name? Yeah, I'm not receiving it. Isn't that weird? Hmm. So do you guys remember Roberto and Yaya? Do you guys anybody remember Roberto and Yaya? So you guys remember him? Uh, Hold on, I'm gonna show you the picture right now. Hold on. So I talked to him today. I have an update on Roberto. So that's Roberto, and that's his girlfriend or ex-girlfriend Lala, or I'm sorry, Yaya, right? Remember him? So I talked to him today. So he's the youngest of three brothers. All three brothers are out there in the street. 22, 21, and him 19. I'm like, "Oh my god." So I'm gonna try to upload those videos tomorrow, okay? So that is crazy. I had no idea. Wow. That sucks, man. Poor mom. Jeez Louise. All right. Who is this? Check it out. Who sent this? That looks really good, right? That looks really good actually. Damn. Damn. We might be doing the meet and greet at Myra's house tonight. Chadro beans. Kitty Shot, good evening. Hello, how are you? Nesser, saludos, how are you? Martin C, when can I do a ride along with you? I don't do ride alongs. Jojo 1959, have you had an update on Amber? I know you dropped her off a few days ago at the methadone clinic. I interviewed her mom a few days ago, so go check out that video. It's her. I interviewed her mom. Her mom gave us an update. If you want to go check it out, Amber's mom or something like that is the title of it. Can you imagine three brothers? Can you imagine the mom, right? The mom. Her three sons are out there, and they're 22, 21, and 19. Like, oh my God, I just barely found out that out today, right? I've known him for 5 months, and I'm barely finding that out. Man, I would like to meet that lady and just give her a hug, say, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry you're going through this." David says three losers. So you spell losers with the S, not a Z. First off, you put a period, and then the next word is capitalized, so it should be a capital T. So David, how are you winning? Right? We don't know you, right? Because you're anonymous, right? Right? But are you a winner? What are you losing at? It's so easy to talk stuff about somebody that's down, right? That's the type of attitude and mentality I was talking about, right? When somebody's already down, right? I'm talking about the mom, three of your sons are out there, and you got somebody here projecting and saying, calling them names. Like, come on, there's like no need for that. Are you 12, David? Michelle Harrington is sending emails to the wrong email. No wonder I'm not getting nothing. Alira Baby Heart and everyone I finally got here. Not sure if I'm on time. You're on time by 39 minutes only. Maribel Torres, socialism does suck. It really does. It doesn't work. I've known people from Venezuela. They're escaping Venezuela. Um, I remember like 2 years ago, people in Venezuela were eating cats and dogs in Venezuela. They're going through trash cans to eat in Venezuela because they have socialism, and socialism sucks. Alira Baby, hey Art, did you watch Colombia's president and Mexico's president latest speech together about drugs? I want to know your thoughts on that. Um, I don't really pay a whole lot of attention to those knuckleheads down there. I honestly don't. Um, the world is run by one nation, right? It's America. It really is. You know, and if the United States wanted to stop drugs from coming into the U.S., they could, right? There's a lot of things they could do, but they don't because, I think the elite, they know who it's affecting and they're okay with that. To be honest with you, right? They're okay with this stuff coming in because it's only affecting a certain population, a certain demographic, and they're okay with that. So Brenda says, I heard that the elderly are starving in Venezuela because they can't collect a decent retirement, a pension. There's high inflation over there, right? So, yeah, they really are starving down there. This was 2 years ago, so I imagine things haven't improved that much in Venezuela, right? Um, but, but yeah, but you got Americans want to make America's social. They call it what, democratic socialism, which is it's the same thing. Socialism sucks. Oldies girl, hello, how are you, oldies girl? I remember when I was a teenager, I used to listen to oldies, Brentwood. I used to buy the Art LeBeau tapes, East Side Story, right? Art LeBeau, all that cool stuff. Janice Bear, hi Art, I do like your shirt and appreciate you wearing it. Absolutely, you gotta wear how you feel. You gotta wear the reality, right? So regardless of what society says, what these young knuckleheads say, socialism does suck. Joseph A.R. Martinez. What's up, Art? How was your day from Alaska? Thanks for joining all the way from Alaska. Joseph, I appreciate you. Are you in Juneau? Are you in Anchorage? Are you in, I'm trying to think. I probably know a couple more Alaska. Um, there's a show. There's a show. What's it called? That they do like in Alaska, right? Man, I forget the name of the freaking. I used to watch it a lot, like a lot, right? And I would watch it like during the summer because man, I wish I was here in Phoenix, 120 degrees, and over there it's like freezing. I'm like, oh my god, I wish I could just pop in there real quick, right, and cool off, man. But yeah, Triple L says Brenton Wood and Mary Wells are some of my favorites. Yes. Joel from Maine, imagine us talking about dinner, what zoo animals we ate today. Socialism sucks. Joseph lives in a village called Takotna. Takotna, that's awesome. I bet you it's a fun village, right? Rita says Art LeBeau passed away recently, I believe. I think we talked about it. It was earlier this year or last year. Like it was sometime very recent, right? He was around for a long time. Groovy movies were in a new era, like the late '60s with LSD, except with more dangerous drugs. It's another great reset. Yeah, yeah, that's what happens, right? They kind of minimize the herd. It's crazy. Mara is down. She's gonna get tables and chairs. Jen Cousino, thank you for all you do, helping others get clean or turn the other direction. Thank you, Jen. Is that how you pronounce your name? That reminds me of the French water guy. What's his name? Jacques Cousteau, right? That's how I know it's French because there's like EAU is like O, right? Cousineau, something like that. I should have studied French. What the heck? Jojo, my niece and her husband just moved to Juneau, Alaska. They are both doctors. My niece grew up there. That is so cool. Alira baby, I really like the interview you did for Johnny. I hope he decides to recover soon before 30. Yeah, how old is he? Like 3 more years? In 3 more years, he'll be 30, right? So a lot could happen in 3 years. So I was hoping that he would say 3 months, not 3 years, right? Because he might not get 3 years, right? Because he smokes a bad pill and that's it. No more Johnny. Sad. Jen, almost. I'm not that good at speaking French either. I almost had it right. That's awesome, Jen. Appreciate you coming in and asking a question and grading my French. Sandra Gonzalez, hello, Sandra. How are you? What's going on? Sandra, did you make tacos tonight? So I know Myra didn't. I know Live Laugh Love didn't. I know Jen didn't, right? Because she's making French food. I know Joseph is in Alaska. He probably didn't make tacos. Joel from Maine probably didn't make tacos. You know, they don't have a lot of tacos in Maine. Anybody make tacos? Anybody? I know it's Wednesday. I know it's not Tuesday. I'm just kind of trying to psych myself up for what you call it. Holy sh! Bryce, no tacos. Danielle, I had tacos but didn't make them. Joseph made tacos last night. Joseph, what kind of tacos did you make? Joel had more chimichangas, store bought sadness. That's awesome. Sandra made hamburgers. That is so cool. So I remember we were so poor when we were young that we couldn't afford McDonald's, right? So when you're young, you want McDonald's, right? You want the Happy Meal and all that. Well, we were unhappy because we were poor. So we decided to make burgers one time, right? So so we had the meat, what's it called the hamburger meat. What's it called? The little shredded beef. Is that what it is? Yeah, shredded beef, right? So we didn't have buns, but we had bread, right? So I remember making like a little patty. It was kind of thick, right? And so mine was kind of like a thick sucker, right? Didn't have a hamburger bun, but we had bread, right? And so I remember putting the bread on my hamburger meat and then going like this and to take a bite, and the patty had a lot of grease on it, right? And you know, bread is thin, and so I remember my fingers going like kind of. I took a bite, and the bread just kind of fell off because it was like all. But anyways, so that's my homemade McDonald's story, right? So that wasn't fun. That was the last time I made hamburgers, actually. The first and only time I was like 9. That's funny. Marilu Madrid, hello. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Ground meat. Isn't that ground beef? What's the difference between ground meat and ground beef? Isn't it the same? Michelle Harrington says hot dog with bread, still do it. Yes. Lori Provo. What is going on, Lori? How are you? A lot of French names tonight. So Lori Prevost. Where's my other French name? Jen something. Jen Cousineau, right? Cousineau. Okay. And then there was like a French, like somebody from Canada, Sophie or something. A lot of French stuff. It's like a sign, right? I'm gonna eat French bread or French fries or something. Brenda, I cook salmon with Mexican rice and guac. Post workout meal. Brenda always eats healthy, always eats well, always eats good. If you hang out with Brenda, you're gonna lose weight. That's what I think. Jean, I don't know why I was gonna say Jean, but Jen Cousineau says poutine. What is that? What does that mean? Sylvie Savard, grounded steak here in Quebec. Is it Quebec or Quebec? I think I say both. Quebec, Quebec. Alira baby, now I'm hungry. Maybe I'll make a burrito. That is awesome. If you hang out with Lyra baby, you're gonna gain weight. If you hang out with Brenda, you're definitely gonna lose weight, right? Brenda's always eating salmon and shrimp and stuff. And I think Alira baby, we really haven't seen Alira baby too much, but I think if she's talking about burritos right off the bat, we're gonna gain weight with Lyra. We're gonna lose weight with Brenda. So just keep that in mind, gang. Jen Jen Cousineau says fries, gravy, and cheese. French love it. That is awesome. I'm gonna ask Marcia when she joins us. Italian girl says I'm here. Never got notification, so I resubscribed and it hit the bell. And hit the bell. Awesome, Italian girl. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Brenda loves steak, so she's like in between, right? She's like salmon sometimes and steak sometimes. So all right, cool. You might lose weight sometimes. You might gain weight sometimes with Brenda. Got it. Mara says, shoot, I don't even get the meals, and it's like $30 at McDonald's for some hot and spices. I can't afford McDonald's right now. You have to make hot and spices at home, right, Mara? Tater Dom, cheers. Cheers, Tater Dom. Drink up. Alira Baby says, it's not my fault. I live in the North Burrito area. I live in the North Burrito area. Where's that? What area is that? Do you have a North taco area? I like tacos. Brenda, you're so right, Art. Yes, I already know, Brenda. I already know. Jojo 1959, you have a good evening. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Have a good night. Get some rest, and we'll see you soon. Tater Dom, you're awesome at keeping up with the chat compared to other YouTubers. Art, thank you. Now, thank you, Tater Dom. Appreciate you for hanging out with us. Mara, yup, Casey, Alira, baby, and Chihuahua. So you live in Chihuahua right now? Is that what you're saying? Man, Bryce Gardner likes taco salad. Nice. Alira basis Mexico is huge. Melissa Perez, hello, Feliz Mediculist right now. How are you? I'm doing really good, Melissa. How are you? Melissa is in Sonora, right? Melissa, how are you? What is new? How's work? What'd you make for dinner? Melissa, did you make tacos today? I'm like, I'm like quizzing everybody. So if you guys made tacos. So Jen made a poutine. Sylvie had grounded steak in Quebec. Lyra baby is burrito. Brenda salmon. Myra beans. Bryce taco salad. Where's Pepe at? Lyra baby says yes. I live in Chihuahua. Not a lot of veggies here compared to the center part of Mexico where I was born. That's awesome, Lyra baby. That is really cool. Man, I still have to log into my laptop at work and work. Brenda, you have a good night. Thanks for joining. Get some rest, and we'll see you soon. I appreciate you. Buenas noches. Mara, I make takeout inspired food all the time, then irritate everyone stating that they ain't gonna. Awesome. Michelle is gonna make tacos for everybody. Cool. Melissa is in Sonora. I don't make tacos today. I made mole verde y arroz today. Man, Melissa got down today. Dang. Laura, I had a tortilla and peanut butter. No way. La Purísima has the best tortillas. The one on in Glendale, right? Glendale, is that right? Purísima, is that the one? Are you even in Phoenix? I think we have a Purísima here in Phoenix or Glendale. Tortilla and peanut butter. Dang, I don't think I've ever done that before. I think I've always had bread. It has to be. I have to put it on bread. I can't do peanut butter and tortillas. What does it taste like? Shrinking is bad. Casey says tortillas and peanut butter reminds me of jail. They serve it every 3 days for breakfast. Man, Casey, I don't want I don't want to eat that. That's a bad breakfast right there. That's bad boy breakfast. That's you haven't been behaving breakfast right there, right? That's funny. So yeah, today's Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday. Gosh, man, the weekend is almost here. Got to go shopping tomorrow. I already gave you my list, right? So I have like 6 items on there. One, two, three, four. I have 8 items. I'm gonna have to add more, right? So just those, that's like $200 right there, man. I gave you 6 items, and they're like already $200. Inflation. Lori Prevost, have you ever had the tortillas from La Fama? So good. Uh, La Fama. Where's that at? That sounds familiar. I don't know if I've had them. Mark says, Laura, I'm guilty of making tortilla PB&J all the time. Really? Wow. I guess I'm missing out. Everybody knows it's a thing except for me. Dora Kate had PB&J on bread. I haven't ate it in a long time. It's a crepe. Dolores says, Daniel from Texas and I have an announcement. Uh-oh. What the heck? Lori Prevost says, it's in Glendale, La Fama. Maybe that's the one I'm thinking about on 59th Avenue and in between 55th and 59th. Doreen Kopke, have a good night. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you for joining us. Ashley Pistorius, what is going on, Ashley? How are you? I've been talking for an hour. Holy jeez. Joel, hurricane watch has been issued for my county. Stay safe, Joel. Hopefully you have what do they call it? You go down a basement, right? Like a little shelter down. We don't have that stuff here. We don't have tornadoes. We don't have hurricanes. We don't have well, no, we have dust storms. That's it. Ashley says, I'm doing good. Where did you find Caitlin at today? I didn't. I didn't interview Caitlin today. Ashley Pistorius. Joel from Maine, flash flood warnings for you right now. No? Flash flood warnings? No, not me. My phone, no flash flood warnings at all. Let me see, what does the weather say? Here's what the little weather app says. 88 degrees. It was 97 degrees today, and tomorrow's 99. Friday 101. Damn, it's kind of chilly. Laura says, my daughter is in college, empty nest, tortilla and peanut butter, simple dinner snack. Save me some, Laura. Be nice. Danielle says, I'd be afraid to go in the basement for a hurricane. I guess I'm used to hurricanes living in the South. Man, I'm trying to leave you. Nah, not yet. Almost. Ashley Pistorius, when did you interview her? She 7 months pregnant. Um, I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I'm not sure who you're talking about. I've interviewed a couple Caitlins. None of them that I've interviewed or have ever been pregnant, but I'm not sure. Great questions. I'm not sure. Maybe you're confusing me with another channel. I'm not sure. KCPB, 55 degrees here right now. I would definitely be wearing a jacket. I'd have a heater right here in my face like this, freezing. Lil Miss Sunshine, hi. So glad to catch you live. Thank you, Lil Miss Sunshine. Appreciate you being here. Joel says Yavapai County, Arizona, flash flood warning must be north of you. Yeah, definitely north of me. I live in Maricopa County, so yeah, Yavapai is north, right? That's I think that's Flagstaff. That's definitely north. Definitely north. Little Miss Sunshine is in Gilbert, Arizona. Cool. You're in the East Valley. Awesome. Stay away from in Gilbert. There's not a lot of knuckleheads. That's why probably why houses are so expensive over there. You price out the knuckleheads. Rita Ochoa. Hello, Rita. How are you? Little Miss Sunshine says it's a cool night here. It's 86 degrees. Awesome. Chopper, run to the chopper. We can only give them so much. They need to want to get better. We can only give them so much. Yeah, they definitely want to get better. They need to want to get better, absolutely. But there's definitely nothing wrong with giving people water, clothing, food. Right? It's the humane thing to do. Alira baby, I made a quesadilla with spinach instead and waiting for Dolores' announcement. Quesadilla with spinach. Man, I've never had spinach in a quesadilla, but kind of sounds good. With salsa. Laura says peanut butter, tortilla, dash of cinnamon, and honey. Delicious. The one in Glendale. Awesome, Laura. Sounds yummy. Zena G. Hey Art, Lost of Phoenix fam. Art, if you have an email to pass to me, I would love to send a special message. Uh-oh. My email is what is it? What is it? Lost in Phoenix. Lost in Phoenix. YT at gmail.com. Boom, there's my email. Uh, Christine McCoy, there is a girl we help out who lives in the canals. She is due any day now. Hello from El Mirage. Christine, that's very nice of you. So sad. Can you imagine you're an unborn child and your mom is living in the greatest nation that mankind has ever known. Uh, and in spite of that, she's living in a canal, right? Tons of help out there, right? Tons of resources and help and this and that. But obviously, I can guarantee you, without you telling me details, I guarantee you she's battling addiction to blues. That's why she's there. 49 degrees in Alaska. Man, I cannot relate. Or double that. Little Miss Sunshine, fried rice, and mini egg rolls. That sounds pretty good, actually. Man, Daniel, 77 degrees in Texas. That is so cool. 77 humid or humidity or no humidity. We, I think we've kind of been a little humid here recently, which is kind of weird. Stuffy with rain. That's a sogginess that creates a lot of sogginess, right? At least for me, I get soggy everywhere. Danielle says it's still hot in H Town. Man, is it raining? What am I hearing? Cash App. Yeah, I do have a Cash App, but I'm good right now. Don't need any Cash App stuff right now. Whenever we do like a campaign to help somebody, right? We will if we need to solicit funds. The last time I asked you guys for help was to help who was it? Was it? I know it was Blake for sure. Anybody else? Can't remember. Thank you, Little Miss Sunshine. I appreciate you. Sandra Gonzalez, I'm ready for the cold weather, tired of this hot weather. Man, you and I both, man. I live in Phoenix, Arizona, man. It feels like we're like in the armpit of who, you know where, and it sucks because it's just hot. But hopefully soon it cools off, right? So Danielle Williams, I was teased, just got a few drops, then it stopped. That's not fun. Joe from Maine, the lady and her children for a motel room. She just got a job. Oh yeah, Michelle, right? But I think she had her Cash App. I'm talking about like the Lost in Phoenix Cash App, right? So like Blake didn't have a Cash App, so people were sending it to my Cash App, and then I had to go help him. So yeah. People watcher, what is going on? How are you? It's miserably hot here in Florida with 98% humidity and no rain where I am. Man, 98% humidity. That's sogginess right there. That's if I was to walk in that weather, man, I wouldn't make it to the corner without being just kind of soaked and Little Miss Sunshine, the 11-year-old update. 11-year-old. Is that are you talking about Daniel and his dad? Is that what you're talking about? What's the name of the title? That's gonna help me out tremendously. Nick's bus ticket. Yeah, was it Nick's bus ticket? You guys did yeah, it was the Cash App. Yep. It was the Cash App for Nick's bus ticket, yeah. Speaking of Nick, I haven't seen him in a long time and hopefully he's doing better. So Marilu Madrid, I was gonna make chile con carne, Spanish rice, and homemade tortillas, but got too late. I'll save it for tomorrow. That's awesome, Marilu. Do it. Triple L, La Cabezona says that's too humid. I can't imagine that type of humidity. That's miserable, right? I would take 122 degrees over 90 degrees and 98% humidity. Because the 90 degrees and 98% humidity is going to feel like 150 degrees. You know, does that kind of make sense? Because 120, like, as long as the wind blows, you're okay. But the wind isn't gonna help when your chonies are all soggy with the 98 degrees and 98% humidity and 90 degrees. It's oppressive. It's systemic oppression. That's what that is. Tomorrow's Thursday barely. Sheesh. I work Friday too. Humidity will drain you. Yeah, yeah. I haven't been out in humidity that long to know if it will drain you, but I remember feeling like gross, like kind of dirty. Like even though I had just showered, you still, just all the wetness, not the good kind. It sucks. Those Pepe, work, work, work. Gabe 35, what is going on? How are you? Danielle, it sure will. I don't know how my husband can work outside. That would be a hard no for me. Man, sit and drip weather. That's ugh. That's yucky. Yeah, here it's a dry heat. 122 degrees. So 120 degrees, it sucks. It's hot, but you can manage it. You- I wouldn't be able to manage the humidity. I just wouldn't. I know for a fact I would never move to where it's humid. Like Houston, Florida, I could never live there ever in my life. I wouldn't survive. That's what I called it when I lived on the big island, Hawaii. You're sitting and dripping. That's awesome. That's probably why they're always surfing down there, and because they need to get in the water to cool off, right? Hmm. Well, I've only been to Hawaii one time in my life. Was it last year or 2 years ago? It was last year. It was fun. Fun, fun, fun. Bryce Gardner lives in Washington State and he wants to try Florida weather. It's awesome, dude. Do it. Take your mullet down to Florida and go shake it for the ladies. Hey, ladies. Triple L says, I used to have a chameleon and he loved humidity. Yeah, I think there's certain lizards or whatever that need a certain humidity, right? If not, like if it's too dry, they're gonna. Joseph A.R. Martinez, any update on Junior, the one with the blessed tat on his neck? Did he go to rehab? I've never interviewed anyone named Junior with the blessed tattoo on his neck. Joseph A.R. Martinez. Danielle, I was actually born in New York. We moved to Texas when I was a kid. Wow. Have you ever thought, Danielle, about how different your life would be if you had stayed in New York? Because New York and Texas is like it's like two different countries that speak two different languages. Totally different, completely different. They different accents, different way of interpreting America, different politics, different tax structure, right? It's super expensive living in New York. They tax the hell out of you. Uh, just Texas is. I would prefer to live in Texas than New York. Trust me. Salmon Fire, thank you. I appreciate you, Myra. I just finished 3 loads of laundry for my son. It was either that or go to jail for strangling him. Clean chonies are always better than dirty chonies, Myra. So you're a great mom. Casey says Florida weather in summer is brutal. I walked to work and it wasn't even that far. Had to take extra set of clothes. Casey, man, thank you for taking extra set of clothes to work, right? Because you were definitely soggy by the time you got to work, right? You can't be an employee of somebody that's drenched in humidity funk, right? Because at some point during that 8-hour shift, that it's not gonna smell too good. Sheesh. Maribel Torres, awesome. Joel, good to be away from New York because socialism sucks. It really does. Is that where you're being a? Is that where you're a firefighter at, Joel, in New York, or Lil Miss Sunshine? Your opinion on missing Daniel Robinson? Man, that's such a mystery. I sent an email. I tried to communicate with that family so they could relay, they could share their story so that we can get more eyes and ears on that story. But they never replied back to me, so I wasn't good enough. So but anyways, hopefully he's found safe. That's like a really weird story, right? Think about it. 24, 25 years old. He's at work. He leaves work and he just disappears. Broad daylight. His vehicle is found turned upside down in the middle of the desert, right? I think his phone was left there. Where did he go? He it's, it's crazy. It's kind of scary. Lori provoked that Florida humidity is no joke. I thought I was going to melt when I went 1 year in July. Never again. Lori, thank you for not melting. That's bad. Soggy nachos are not good. Alira baby, I work as a bilingual interpreter and I do see a difference between New Yorker way of speaking and the Texas accent. New York speech is so fast. Yeah, very fast. Yeah, it's just different. It's different culture, different way of growing up, different values, different everything. Swamp, swamp vibes, Myra, or Joseph. No worries. Joe from Maine, no here in Maine. Just commenting on Danielle's status. Oh, got it. Lil Mas, yeah, the whole thing is crazy. Yeah, Daniel Robinson. Yeah, that's just that's just I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. Danielle Williams, did Face get an appointment for a tattoo? Does anybody remember the appointment for Face to get his tattoo his tattoos, facial tattoos removed? Anybody remember? Anybody remember? Here's a Lost in Phoenix quiz for the day. Anybody remember the date? Anybody? KCPB is spot on. September 17th is when he's scheduled to go. I'm going to take him, which is what this Sunday. I'm going to take him. I got to put it on my calendar. My goodness. Thank you guys for reminding me. He's going to text me anyways, but I got to pick him up like about noon. And I got to drive him to North Scottsdale, which is way over yonder. I'm gonna go take them over there, and it's probably a consultation. Probably want to check them out, see the damage, right? See what they got to work with, and it's probably a consultation. I doubt if they start. They might start, because it's gonna be if they decide to do it, he's gonna have to go like 100 times, right? Little by little, right? You can't do. Rome wasn't built in a day, right? So uh, facial tattoo removal won't happen in a day either, right? So we'll see. Liz RR. What is going on, Liz? How are you? Pepe says 17 or 20. Triple L Cabezona says 15th. I'm pretty sure it's the 17th. Let me see. 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 So I'm trying to find his number. Hold it. I'm trying to find Face's number. I'm trying to find Face's number. Why can I? Why can I not find his number? What in the heck? That's so weird. Hold on. You know who texted me at 3 in the morning? Carla's brother. There it is. Okay. On the 17th, Casey was right. Casey was spot on. Yeah, Ken, Carla's brother, Ken, he texted me. So he works overnight. He works the overnight graveyard shift. I sleep at 3 a.m., right? But he texted me asking me how I'm doing. And I replied back to him when I woke up. I'm doing good. How are you doing? He hasn't replied. So he probably just want to say hi or something. I'm not sure. So I'll keep you guys updated. Who's this? Who's that? Who's on a diet? What type of diet is that? Who do you guys think that is? That's definitely Pepe. Casey says, I was worried he was drunk texted. Nah. Sandra, don't do it, Sandra. It does look good, but don't do it. Too late. Joseph AR, how is Migs and Carla? I uploaded a video like 2, 3 days ago. Go check it out. They're pretty much the same. Melissa says that piece of cake looks yummy. Melissa, don't do it. How's Lulu and her leg? I just uploaded a short video, a 1 minute video yesterday. Go check it out. Bryce wants chocolate cake. Liz says, "Can I volunteer for any of your events?" I don't have any events going on right now, but when I do set some up, you'll be the first to know. My three rosebuds, will that take a few sessions at a time, right? He needs a second chance. He himself is a humble man. Yeah, it's gonna take a lot of sessions, so we'll see how we work it out. Liz says, "Okay, I want to give Lulu something." That's nice of you. Where's Ruby at? Ruby's missing. Marsha's missing. Who else is missing? Who are the missers? Colombian Princess is missing. Excuse me. Casey, thank you posting that. Appreciate you. It makes it easy for me. There she is. Holy jeez. I invoked your name and voila, you just popped out of nowhere. It's like magic. Abracadabra. Where's Colombian Princess? She says hola. I swear I just said like 60 seconds ago. Where's Colombian Princess? Boom. She said hola. I'm here. You called? You rang like a remember anybody remember the show? I'm dating myself here, but it's called I Dream of Genie. Anybody remember that? Right? The Master. Do you remember the Master? The guy like the I forgot his name, but the Master, right? Because she's a genie in a bottle, and he would call her name, and she would just pop out of nowhere. So awesome! Thanks for joining, Colombian Princess. That's cool. Colombian Princess says, "You never mentioned me. I just did." Maribel Torres says, "Yes, the nose would do the trick." It depends what type of tricks that nose does, right? Zena, where's dogs? Dogs are probably laying down. They're behaving. She's been summoned. Major Nelson, yes, that's who it was. Larry Hagman. Uh, Dallas, who killed JR? Man, J Love. Where's J Love at? Anybody seen J Love? She's missing. Where's Dog? Where's Dog? She's probably working. Dog is probably working, right? I thought she meant my dogs, but she meant dogs from the chat. Uh, Little Miss Sunshine says Dan Haggerty, Grizzly Adams, the love of my life. Oh man, that's awesome. Did I have a actress that was the love of my life? An actress that was the love of my life? An actress. Who did I have a crush on? I think I had a lot of crushes when I was watching, when I was young, movies. Like, damn, what's her name? Xena. I thought you meant my dogs, not dogs, the person. Her name is Shannon, by the way. I'm gonna tell her to change because when people ask for dogs, I think they're talking about my dogs, but it's really, you guys are really asking about Shannon. Triple L La Cabezona says, that's what I say when you don't do lives. Where's Art? He's missing. Art's working. Art's I have my work laptop over there and I have YouTube here. And then I have you guys know I've been doing a lot of interviews this month. So been busy, 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 busy. Little Miss Sunshine likes beards, right? So so all you ladies that like beards, right? Have you ever found anything in a beard, right? Like taco shells, money, lint, change. And you know how you sit down on the couch and you stick your hand in between the couch and you find change, lint, candy wrappers, hair. So like on a dude's beard, for all you women that like beards, right? You're hanging out with the dude, with the beard, Grizzly Adams, and you kind of notice that you see some taco shell funk residue or just anything. Like what have you found? Anything found? Anybody found anything? Triple L, muy linda. Joel from Maine. Waldo, where's Waldo in a beard? Myra says, I was recuperating from getting spayed, bored, wishing for a life. I was recuperating from getting. As long as you're feeling better, Myra. What does that mean? You're getting spayed? Like, what is it? You had surgery or what? Clement Prince Casey says, I never found anything, but I always tell him your dinner, you saving it, it's chilling in your beard. That's awesome. Sheila C. The only thing Sheila C ever said on the chat was gross. Colombian Princess says, oh my God, Mara, how did it go? Maribel Torres says, yes, she did. Ouch. Sandra Gonzalez does not like taco shells and beards, right, Sandra? Little Miss Sunshine, my late hubby had fish scales in his beard. Whoa. Fish scales in his beard. Myra says, "Good, thank you. I'm going back to work tomorrow. Awesome. So you got snipped. That's it. You're done. Congratulations, Myra. Good job. Tubal ligation. Um, what if what if the government offered people that are on the streets, they're battling addiction, they get well, right? They go through treatment. Hey, hey, ma'am, you have 6 children. What if we gave you $1,000 to and a free tubal ligation, right? I think that's a really good investment, right? On behalf of the government. That's the best investment we could do, right? Because we don't want to need any more children out here. So, Little Miss Sunshine, I met him on a fishing boat in Alaska. That's why. That's awesome. That sounds kind of romantic, Little Miss Sunshine. Myra is done. Time to celebrate. Now you're really ready for the divorce party, right, Myra? Shoot, it's all snipped up. You're good. It's funny. Alaska. I'm probably gonna go to Alaska in my lifetime, right? Like I'll go eventually. You know, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. We'll see if it happens. Myra says they should do it to everyone that has had children taken away. Honestly, yeah, yeah. If you have children and they were taken away from you, should the government step in and do a forced um, sterilization, right? Um, I don't. It sounds kind of mean, but it's the right thing to do because those children, are going to end up in a vicious cycle. So I'm going to interview them in 5, 10, 15 years. It's sad. Love and Sunshine, Alaska is beautiful. Such an adventure. It looks beautiful. My three rosebuds. That is a good idea, Art. It would be a good way to actually help the homeless women. Yeah, I agree. I agree. But our country will never do it because they don't do common sense things, right? Our country, and sadly, unfortunately. Triple L, La Cabezona wants to see the Northern Lights. What is the official name of the Northern Lights without Googling it? Anybody? Aurora, Aurora, Aurora Borealis, the Northern Lights. I want to go check it out too. It's like green. It's like toxic clouds at night, right? I want to go check it out. Casey says, I knew a dude that had 28 children and didn't care for them because he was in the street life. So us as a society that allow a gentleman like that to exist, right? That's that's horrible, right? What a POS, right? He should be ashamed, but he doesn't have shame, right? His mom should be ashamed, his family should be ashamed. Instead of our government, like us, doing something about it, we just, I remember some guy, some idiot, he had like 30 some kids, 30 children, didn't care for any of them. We're taking care of them, our government, us, the taxpayer, right? That's why our taxes are so high because we got idiots like that running around, and the people I interviewed, where's your dad at? I never knew my dad because it's guys like that. So I don't know why we as a society, like, why don't we take care of those knuckleheads, like, on our own, right? Oh, really? You're just going around impregnating women, not taking care of your kids? Like, why don't we like handle that, right? Like, just somebody in the community, right? Just get rid of that guy, make him disappear, Take them out to the desert. Danielle Williams, my husband has six. All of them were before I came into the picture. If you're working hard and you're supporting your children and you can afford to have 20, 36, whatever you want to, hey, God bless you, man, for having the resources to raise your children and support them financially. But unfortunately, there's a lot of losers, right? That's a loser. That's because they're doing it on purpose, right? And they're bringing other children into the world. Right? At least the Migs doesn't have children. It's just him, So, I respect Migs more than that idiot that had 20 kids. Knuckleheads. Marsha, what is going on, Marsha? I was just talking about you. What's happening? Bonjour. Just made a mug of Starbucks. Awesome, Marsha. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Live Laugh Love says electrical particles cause northern lights. So cool. RB guys who don't take care of their children will not get respect from me. Yeah, yeah. It should be. That's the way it should be. We should make fun of men that don't. Uh, we should castigate, make fun of them, and call them out and say, "Hey, go do the right thing, man. Go get a job and support your children. Just stop having children." But no, no, we reward that behavior, right? We really, like, literally, we financially reward that behavior. Ren, what is going on? How are you? Haven't seen you in a long time. Hopefully, you're doing well up north. Danielle, he was having a hard time paying it all. Um, yeah, I can imagine. That's why he can't. You can't have six kids if you can't support them. You just can't. Take a time out, man. Focus on one, two, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 20. Come on. Israel, art watching Young Frankenstein. If you haven't, art watch Young Frankenstein. Young Frankenstein with Gene Wilder, right? Young Frankenstein. Been there, done that. I watched that when I was like 12 years old, 30 years ago. Been there, done that. Joseph A.R. Martinez, I raised my two sons by myself. Congratulations, Joseph. That's a true man right there that stepped up and raised your children. You give up on them, you didn't abandon them, you didn't pawn them off. Um, Unfortunately, that's rare. That doesn't happen a lot. I mean, I take that back. It's not rare. It does happen. But it just seems like a lot of men nowadays are abandoning, right? Just leaving the woman and has to go with the government, right? You don't have to be in that relationship, but be financially in the picture, right? So I don't know. I don't know. Marcia says a big storm arriving in France today. Finally, rain and cool Jean jacket weather. Awesome. Uh, can't relate, Marcia. It was 99 today here in Phoenix. Not cool, not super hot, but on the warm side. Melinda Gonzalez with the S is in Lubbock, Texas. Thanks for joining, Melinda. Appreciate you. How swampy is it in Lubbock right now? It's swampy. Anita Sweet, hello. Thanks for joining. How are you, Anita? How's your day? Danielle Williams, my ex-husband never paid child support for my daughter. Danielle Williams, go and I think go back. You can back pay child support, right? People Watcher. My husband and I raised his daughter from age 8 to 18. Good job, People Watcher. Anita, glad to hear your day was good. Mine was good too. I've been talking for an hour, 40 minutes. I'm gonna go have dinner pretty soon. No tacos. Zero tacos. Unless Anita made tacos. Unless People Watcher made tacos. Unless Marsha made tacos. Melinda, did you make tacos? Colombian Princess, did you make tacos? I'm taking a survey, taking a poll. Roll tacos. Anita's doesn't. Anita didn't cook today. Little Miss Sunshine, lots of fried rice and Gilbert. Melinda ate ribs. That's awesome, Melinda. Good job. Maribel Torres says, Padre es el que cría, no engendra. Engendra. I don't know what that word means. I've never heard that. I've never seen that word ever in my life. Engendra. I gotta Google it. Maribel Torres. Colin Princess, no tacos. My three rosebuds. You know what? Sad is the people who watch kids can't. I'm sorry. You know what's sad is the people who want kids can't, and then these that have kids and take it for granted and mistreat them and get them taken away, and they have to be raised, adopted out, or the state has to take them away and put them in foster care, so that we, the taxpayer, have to raise these children, and then they grow older, rebellious, they go to juvenile hall, they get released in society when they're 18, and then I'm interviewing them, right? Or they're in the system, right? They're being arrested. They got mental health issues, right? The mom was smoking, and so they have behavioral issues. They have learning disabilities. They have all kind of issues, right? So it's like a vicious cycle, man. It doesn't end. So I think we all have to be responsible and be, educate people and talk to our children so that our children don't join that vicious cycle. So it's crazy. Alira baby engendrar means something like to generate. Got it. Ren Vo 928. Have a great week, Art. Been busy with work, so I haven't been online a lot lately. It's that end of the fiscal year blues time. Keeping you in my prayers. God bless. Thank you, Renee. I appreciate you very much. You have a good night. Don't work too much, and hopefully we see you soon. Okay. Elena G11. What is going on, Elena? How are you? Marcia says he was her father. My husband, Jean Francois, is the father of our son, Maxime. Soon, October 1st, 35 years married. Wow, long time, Marcia. 35 years. You tied the knot. Wow. Al- Alira baby and Kendra, to give existence to an animal by fecundation. Hmm. Bryce Gardner with the nugget here. Molly, the drug gave you dehydration. Art. What? What? What are you smoking, Bryce? I've never done Molly. I've never done any drugs. I've never been dehydrated, right? So, because I drink a lot of hot water. Israel says, everybody don't do crack. Crack is whack. Crystalina, I really needed this distraction tonight. Art, you're amazing. My boyfriend of 9 years broke up with me and took a job in Washington. Damn. So, Crystalina, sorry to hear that. I'm sorry that, hey, you're with friends, you're with family. It's his loss. Let him get out of here. You're gonna be just fine. Keep your head up and keep being awesome. And don't get too down on yourself. Okay, so let's hang out here, and I'll ask you what I'm asking everybody else. Crystal, when's the last time you ate tacos? Elena likes gummies. Elena's doing good. Clara Rose, hi, our Las Vegas family. Prayers up for everyone. Hope everyone is staying safe and healthy all the way from Canada. Thank you, Clara Rose. I appreciate you. Many prayers to you and your family. Please stay blessed. Thanks for joining us and commenting. You're awesome. Elena is retired from gummies. Marsha, did someone say taco? Little Miss Sunshine says, I have 3 sons. I remember telling them, you love that surfboard, skateboard, the game machines. It will all be gone if you have to buy diapers and formula. 35, 33, and 26, and no grandkids so far. Little Miss Sunshine, that's awesome. You did a great job. You scared the hell out of them with those skateboards and the game machines, right? So they're doing something right. I know something they're not doing. Crystal hasn't gone out for tacos in a long time. That's that's awesome. Hey, it might be time for you to make tacos, Crystal. So I would never cook tacos, but it can't be that hard. It can't be that hard. I'm not volunteering to make them. I'm just saying that I'm just commenting, right? I'm just making a just comment, right? That it can't be that hard to make tacos, right? I'm not saying it's super easy, but it can't be that hard, you know? Joel from Maine says, Crystal, tacos are part of the healing process. Joel might have a point. Joel might have a point. Danielle Williams, I have 9 grandkids. Christmas gets expensive. Wow, Danielle, you have 9 grandkids. Man. Marcia would like to know how and see how to make tacos. Me too. You guys are funny. Alira Baby says, Marcia, come to Mexico for the real taco experience. Isn't that funny? Like Marcia is in France, right? Southern France, and Alira Baby is in Mexico, right? Marcia is craving tacos, and Alira is saying, "Come on down to Mexico. We'll make you some like legit, like real tacos." Juliana Sanchez, yo, yo, yo. Just kidding. I'm trying to be cool. Hello, I'm doing real good, Juliana. How are you? Juliana, did you make tacos tonight or yesterday? When's the last time you made tacos? Marcia, I went to Nice yesterday to the beauty shop for a tiny haircut, just the ends. It's awesome. I'm sure you had a great experience, Marcia. Elena is 30 years old, has what? Wait. Elena, I don't know what that. Can't figure that out. Crystalina says, I love cooking. Just feel like I have no one to cook for anymore. You have us right here, Crystal. You have 62 people, Crystalline. Don't sell yourself short. Just because that knucklehead left to Washington, you got us to cook for. You got Israel, you got Pepe, you got Marsha, you got Elena, you got Myra, got Juliana, Alira, Anita. We all love tacos. We all love food, right? So cook it up. Sandra loves tacos. Look at her. She said, "Yo, she's heard tacos," and she typed real quick. She's like, "Hey, hey, hey, get me in there." I know Myra likes tacos. I know Ruby likes tacos. I know Pepe. He loves tacos. Daniel from Texas. Come on, you can't be from Texas and not like tacos. Myra says, "Crystal FTP." You guys know what that means, right? Joseph A.R. Martinez in Alaska, he loves tacos. So, Crystal, man, just we need your tacos. Juliana says, yesterday was the last time, to be honest, I have been cooking like I used to. The baby has been crawling and climbing on everything. He's determined to start walking already. Awesome, Juliana. Good job being a mom, raising your family, and cooking. Elena, I made shredded beef and did a little twist, added beans to it in the crock pot today. That's good, Elena. Good job. We should do a what's it called? When you bring in food, when you bring food, potluck. We should do a meet and greet, but it's gonna be a potluck, right? Like everybody brings food. When are you guys down? Who can host it? Let me know. Elena, yeah, we're gonna do a potluck. I don't know where we're gonna give you guys a date and see who flies in from Mexico, from Florida, from France, California, from Texas. Where's Polly Pocket at? I haven't seen Polly Pocket in a long time. Marcia, I love shredded beef. Jean Francois too. Austria does it great. Went there 2019. Cool. Everyone type it with me for moral support. FTP at Crystal. Crystal. Here, I'm gonna type it. Crystal FTP. What's FTP? Fudge that Pluto. Dirt Star Master. Where is Dirt Star Master at? Juliana Sanchez. I love food that someone else cooks. I'm already so bored with my own food. I mean, it's bomb food, but the best is the kind that I don't have to cook. That is so true, Juliana. But for our meet and greet potluck, you got to bring something, Juliana. Potluck. I can make Spanish rice and roast beef tacos with cheese, lettuce, and salsa. Oh, and guac. Casey says it means fork the pork. Bryce likes tacos and margaritas. Yes. Nicholas Caravo. Mom's food is the best or Nana's. So true. Marsha, Mexican food makes me happy. It's awesome. Me too. And you sweet Bookie is missing. Yeah, where is Book? Little Boogie. Sandra Gonzalez, mole. I haven't had mole in like years. Probably been 10 years since I had mole. Anybody feel sorry for me that I haven't ate some of these foods in a long time? Anybody? Trying to give you guys hints. Alira Baby is bringing salsa. Got it. Salsa from Chihuahua. Alira Baby, bring me some queso menonita and what is that called? What's that one? Cheese asadero. Is that the one? Asadero cheese? The one that you have to make real, you have to be careful when you make it. Elena's gonna make homemade food. All right. Alira Baby says mole is a mix of chocolate, peanuts, other seeds, and chile. Pepe says Buki has COVID. Damn, that sucks. Marsha, we should have someone deliver hot tacos. Myra makes the best mole hands down. So at the meet and greet potluck, your assignment is mole. You can have your hands up, down, as long as you bring the mole. Alira is bringing yummy cheese. I haven't had that cheese in years. Gosh, you guys get me. How do we end up talking about food all the time? We're like a bunch of fatties, huh? We're just foodies and fatties. Life is so rough, man. I wish you could just eat all day and hang out with you guys, but gotta work, work. Pepe's craving carnitas. Maribel Torres wants pan dulce. Sandra Gonzalez is bringing chocolate cake. My three rosebuds wants food because it's soothing. Myra says, I'm going to be a torta for life. I love food. That's funny. Juliana, my 17-year-old has COVID. My 4-year-old had strep, and my baby has an ear infection. My 13-year-old has a fractured foot. We are still kicking and alive, thank God. My goodness, that's a lot of illness, Juliana. Many prayers to your family to get better, get well. Thanks for the update, Juliana. Appreciate you. Been the seed. You think Trump will be elected? I think the United States of America, I think we're smart enough. We would elect a janitor over Biden. We would elect anybody. If they have a pulse, and they don't wear a diaper, we would elect that person. Myra says, Art, did you like the lemon pie I made for the meet and greet last? I did. It was really good, Myra. Good job. I don't remember all the details, but everything I ate was really good. I'm a good eater. Crystalina, I wish I could drive 5 hours to meet you guys. Crystal, you can. You can do it. You should do it, right? It's part of your therapy, Crystal. Come on down from where are you, Crystal? Maybe you could hitch a ride. If you're in San Diego, I know someone named PP who's gonna drive over here to Phoenix, and he could bring you. So where are you, Crystal? Don't give us like an address, but just in general, like what city are you at? Marsha says, Art, did you ever get the COVID vaccine? I did only 2 shots and still had light COVID. I did actually. I did get the vaccine. Um, it was comforting to my family, right? To my mom to know that I got the vaccine. I don't think I needed it, but I got it. I feel healthy. Polly Pocket, what's going on? Did you just get home? Did you just drive, right, for an hour? Was it raining like always? Anita said, I'm in Cali on the way. Tell him to pick me up. Pepe, Anita got to pick up Anita because she's in Cali when you come to Phoenix to the meet and greet. Okay, so we're gonna assign people for a Pepe to pick up. uh, Marcia is not going to get any more vaccines. Sorry, but this is my choice. Yeah, they're going to mandate masks and they're going to mandate all that crap soon. So Get ready. Bryce Gardner is gonna bring tequila for the potluck. You bring whatever makes you happy, Bryce. You bring whatever you want to bring. Pepe is asking Anita where you at. Yeah, what city are you at, Anita? Pepe is ready. Polly Pocket says I'm still at work, closing up. Man, you worked late. Marcia says I also did it for my dear mother if I had to get in an airplane for emergency. Man, Myra, I told you, Art, I only have two regrets in life, and I've done a lot of stupid stuff. Number one was student loans, and two was voting for Biden. That's funny. Pepe's in San Diego, and Anita's in Fontana, which is kind of like close to LA, right? So you're gonna go up the what, 15? Is it the 15? Up the 15 to Los Angeles, and then you're gonna take the 10 east to Phoenix. Problem solved. Juliana Sanchez, I like me some fried chicken though. I don't make it, but man, chicken and waffles sound so good right now. Hey, Crystal is in San Diego. Holy jeez. We fixed it right here and we just fixed it. Pepe is gonna for the meet and greet, the potluck, he's gonna bring Crystal because she lives in his town, San Diego, right? They're gonna go up to Los Angeles and pick up Anita, and then they're gonna come to Phoenix. Problem solved. That's how you solve problems. We should we should all run for president, right? Lost in Phoenix for president. We'll handle all issues. KCPB says Lost in Phoenix carpool. Yup, we're gonna do it. Do it. Sandra Gonzalez, where are you, Sandra? Are you in Cali too? Yeah, Pepe's just gonna do a little tour in California, just pick everybody up. All the ladies, right? Pepe doesn't pick up dudes. That's funny. Myra's gonna vote Art for president. Man, I don't know if I'll pass the background check. Sandra's in San Antonio. What are you doing in San Antonio, Sandra? That's like way over yonder. So who's in Texas? Daniel from Texas. So when he comes to the potluck meet and greet, he's gonna stop in. I think where are you, Daniel? I think are you in H Town? I can't remember. So he's gonna go cruise to San Antonio. Marcia says I can pick up the 602 family at the Nice airport. There's Daniel from Texas here. Yeah, he was earlier. Mario Serrano, good evening. Nice Cuban shirt. Cuban shirt. Socialism sucks. Yeah, definitely not Cuban. Juliana, I read that wrong, Juliana. I thought you said Pepe with his nice chest hair, but it says Pepe with his ice chest. Got it, got it, got it. I read that wrong. I'm like, I'm like, Crystal, if you don't mind being picked up, Pepe's gonna take off his shirt to show off his pelos. whoever's the passenger, you have to run your fingers, your manicured fingers, through Pepe's pelos. Oh my gosh, you guys are bad. Juliana does not like hair. I have hairy legs. That's, you know, so FYI. Colombian Princess says, Pepe, when you pick people up, wear socks and sneakers. Cover them suckers up. Pelos en el chicharrón. Dang. Casey says, remember, all art doesn't do hair knuckles. Yeah. Yeah. No fur. If you pee sitting down, make sure there's no fur on your knuckles or on your chins or right here, this area, right? Everywhere else is okay. Bryce is not gonna wear a mask again. Got it. Alira, baby, have a good night. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Save us some food. Marsha, no furry chest in my bed. Marsha does not have hair and does not like hair on the chest in the bed. Awesome. I've never cuddled a bear. That's a art fact right there. I've never cuddled a bear. Marcia says, no, Jean-Francois, not furry chest. Her husband does not have a furry chest. Got it. That's good. Live Lefto says, I'm cuddling with my son's German Shepherd. So cute. That's awesome. Myra Cordero, I just got rid of all my masks. I only have one left. Man. Mario, summer is ending soon. Nice weather in the horizon. Absolutely, I'm ready. I hated wearing a mask. I hated the smell. I hated that having like it was like it was like a hand was in my face like all day long, you know? It sucked. Sucked. Yeah, I couldn't breathe. LB, what do you think of the New Mexico governor banning open carry guns in Albuquerque? We were talking about this yesterday, right? Her name is it Susan Lujan something, right? So, you know, um, so that's super like unconstitutional. It's an illegal order. All most the sheriff, the highest. The attorney general says they can't enforce it because everybody's gonna sue them. Um, and I get it, like children were killed with guns and stuff like that. I get it. It's sad, children should be dying, but go catch the people doing these horrible things, right? Go catch them, right? Hire more police officers, right? Not defund the police, hire more police, right? You're trying to take away the guns away from responsible American citizens. You're trying to take my ability to protect myself, right? You think the criminal's gonna just, oh, you have a ban on guns, okay, here's mine. No, they're gonna crime is gonna go through the roof even more because criminals, there's a law that says that's banning guns, so they're gonna go out and do whatever they want. So it's common sense, but there's certain politicians that lack common sense, that defund the police, stupid, lack common sense. Banning guns doesn't work. KCPB, yeah, there's like every school has a sign, right, that says gun free zone, right? It's a big sign, right? Yeah, every school in America, gun free zone, right? Do you think the criminal cares about that damn sign? No, right? So when you put a sign that says gun free zone, that's where the criminals go to because there's nobody to protect the children, right? So guns are at a police station, right? There's guns there. Do mass shooters go into police stations to shoot? Right? No. Why? Because they know they're gonna get shot back. Right? It's like, just common sense, man. Let's try to rationalize here, right? So if we just took down the stupid sign that say gun free zone, because guns don't the signs don't do anything, right? You're just announcing to the bad guys that, hey, if you put a sign that said, hey, there are 50 teachers in this high school, half of them have guns, I guarantee you nobody's going to go try to shoot up that high school because he's not going to know who the 25 teachers are that can shoot him back. Like common sense, right? Triple L, La Cabezona carries. That's awesome. Elena, why were people wanting to defund the police yet when there's problems? Who do they call? Not Ghostbusters. Um, it was like a popular sentiment, 3, 4 years ago, whenever that was, when all that stuff was happening with society in America. It was all emotional. It's all emotional, right? Oh, defund the police. They're horrible. They're killing people. Like, oh my God. No, one incident, created this upheaval, and now we're all paying for it, right? Because that built up steam, right? Because unfortunately, a lot of knuckleheads out there that believe that crap, super sad, where we're at today because of emotions. It's just insane, man. Insane in the membrane. Ruby, what is going on, Ruby? Where have you been? You have to let us know where you've been, Ruby. You're late. All right, so Marsha sent a picture. Since we're here, so this is our deck. That's the best place to take some photos. So cool. That's awesome. That's beautiful. That's my friend went to Portugal wine country. So that's in Portugal, out in the wine. area. LB, I don't want to resort to saying this is definitely a different generation or back in my day, but my mind is slow to grasp the craziness of the world lately. Um, so the America that I grew up in the 80s, right, is not the America today, right? Like there are people, right, that will tell you that common sense, right? It's like they're trying to change our language, right? So, like for example, I've always been a Latino, right? But there are knuckleheads today that tell me that I'm Latinx, right? Nobody asked me, nobody asked for permission. They're just assigning some random word to me, right? First off, it's BS. I'll never be a Latinx. I'm always going to be a Latino, right? The great majority, 99% of Hispanic women, they're Latinas, right? So it's those same people, the elites that think they know it all. They try to change our language and try to change our culture to appease this percent of the population, right? You're gonna offend this, you're gonna offend the majority because you're trying to appease to this percentage of the population, right? So that's defund the police. Those are knuckleheads in power. You guys keep electing them, just idiots, dummies. LB, but I know exactly what you mean. I'm right there with you. Julia, why not? Hello from New Hampshire. Just came from a rally for presidential candidate and Kennedy. Cool. Uh, yeah, I think he's very interesting. He makes more sense than anybody else. So yeah, good luck to him. So, anyways, gang, I've been talking for 2 hours, 18 minutes. I'm gonna say thank you guys very much for hanging out. I appreciate you guys. I'll try to log in tomorrow. Socialism sucks. It's never worked ever in the history of humankind. Why do I keep saying humankind? It's never ever worked in the history of mankind, and it never will, right? Because it sounds good, right? Like everybody have, to own and all that. But in theory and practice, it doesn't work out that way. Just look at Cuba, look at the Soviet Union, look at Venezuela. Okay, so whenever politicians tell you democratic socialism, still socialism, still crap, still BS. Doesn't work. So, anyways, you guys have a good night. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.